So the Supreme Court of India has announced its verdict in the contempt case against me. It holds me guilty of contempt of court and has imposed a fine of 1 rupee, and failing my depositing that, imprisonment of 3 months and debarring me from practice for 3 years. I had already said in my first statement to the court, and I quote, "I am here to cheerfully submit to any penalty that can be lawfully imposed upon me for what the court has determined to be an offense and what I consider to be the highest duty of a citizen. Therefore, while I reserve my right to seek a review of the conviction and sentencing by way of an appropriate legal remedy, I propose to submit myself to this order and will respectfully pay the fine as I would have submitted to any other lawful punishment. I have always had the greatest respect for the institution of the Supreme Court. I have always believed it to be the last bastion of hope, particularly for the weak and oppressed, who knock at its door for the protection of their rights, often against a powerful executive. My tweets were not intended in any way to disrespect the Supreme Court or the judiciary as a whole, but were meant to express my anguish at what I felt was a deviation from its sterling record. The issue was never about me versus the Supreme Court, much less me versus any honorable judges. When the Supreme Court of India wins, every Indian wins. Every Indian wants a strong and independent judiciary. Obviously, if the courts get weakened, it weakens the republic and harms every citizen. I am extremely grateful and humbled by the solidarity and support expressed by countless persons, former judges, lawyers, activists, and fellow citizens who encouraged me to remain firm and true to my beliefs and conscience. They strengthen my hope that this trial may draw the country's attention to the cause of freedom of speech and judicial accountability and reforms. What is very heartening is that this case has become a watershed moment for freedom of speech and seems to have encouraged many people to stand up and speak out against the injustices in our society. I would be failing in my duty if I do not thank my legal team. There were many of my colleagues working in my legal team. I can't name all of them, many. Especially senior advocates Rajiv Dhawan and Dushyant Dave. I am more confident now than ever before that truth shall prevail. Long live democracy, Satyamev Jayate.